Hi, my name is Aly Paws. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel. Right now I'm sitting at the Sept School of Yoga in Edmonton, where I'll be teaching on Friday nights. So I'm super excited to be in this space. And today I'm continuing the beginner series. So the theme today is strength. So we're working a little bit on our core in a very subtle way. So in beginners classes, when you really are starting out with yoga, you're just getting familiar with how your body feels in certain positions. And the core, I find, is very stabilizing and helping for the posture and overall breathing and just the structure. So I feel really supported when I am working on my core, given that I was a dancer and certain things come from that aspect of the back injuries and backs being sore. So we just want to support it a little bit, support the back with the core awareness. So find a seat any which way. Actually, let's start in child's pose. We'll just start with our knees separated and the toes touching. So you can bring your knees about hip distance or maybe a little wider if that works for you. Okay, and then you'll start to fold into your legs. You may want a block or a blanket or a bolster to support yourself, but if you're able to reach your arms out, go ahead and just rest your forehead onto the mat. Okay, taking a couple deep breaths here, in and out through the nose, and just noticing what's coming up for you. Connect to your breath. Connect to the breath as you inhale and the side body expands and the front body opens and the back body. Good. Let the neck and the head and the face completely let go and relax. Softening the shoulders and the elbows and the hands. And then every exhale as you soften down into your hips, relaxing into the heels. Let the legs and the knees and ankles soften. Take this time to just really reset your body and mind before you begin moving. And before any practice, I usually like to set an intention, which really just helps me stay focused and motivate on a goal. Just really being present in the moment. It helps me come back. Good. We'll take one more deep breath here. And on the next exhale, I want you to feel your navel center coming in towards your spine. Breathe as you exhale in towards the spine. Lift the heels off, or lift the hips off the heels, and then start to slide your hands just a little bit down so that your wrists are below the shoulders and your knees are hip distance. You are still rounding through the spine, and you're feeling that navel center come right up in towards the back body. Let the head relax the neck. You're still engaging through the core and breathing. Good. And then inhale as you slowly start to lower your belly, lifting the sit bones and looking up. Breathe in. Good. And then exhale. Breathe out as the navel center comes in, so you're rounding through the spine, pressing through the palms, really lengthening through the arms. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Now come back to neutral cat, so your spine is nice and long. You'll transfer your weight to the right side as you extend your left leg back behind you. You may need to adjust yourself on your mat. So the left leg is extended behind you, so the hips are nice and leveled. Okay, navel center is drawing in and up. Transfer your weight to your left palm now. You'll feel that weight. And then reach the right arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg should be lifted. I want you to breathe into that as you continue to press through your left heel, right? As you're flexing that left leg or left foot. Looking directly down to the ground, turn your palm so that it faces towards the midline. And then the thumb is up towards the ceiling, so that opens up the shoulder. One more breath. And exhale, release the right hand and the left knee. And now you want to extend through the right leg. So transfer weight to your left knee. Press through your right heel. So the right heel is flexed. And then extend the left arm. Okay, so thumb is towards the ceiling. You can start to feel the opening of the shoulder and the cross formation in the core area, in the torso. Breathing. Good, one more breath. And exhale. Okay, let's release the knee back down. So now, what's going to happen is you'll go back to where you started, left leg up, right arm up. Transfer weight into that left hand. Hips are leveled. And then as you inhale, you'll stretch out and reach. And then exhale, knee comes in towards the elbow. Whether it touches or not, just curl in. Bring the navel center in towards the back body. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale. Good, and then release the right hand, left knee, other side. Right leg extends, left arm lifts. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, last one, inhale. And then release the hand and the knee. Okay. So let's press our toes in, bring the feet together and the knees together. Press the toes into the ground. Sit back into your heels. We'll just come up for a little bit of a break. I want you to neutralize your pelvis, pressing the feet into the ground, and then relax the shoulders down the back body. Breathing as you reach through the crown. And then you'll bring your arms up and out to the side. And start to bend the arms. So it's like cactus arms. And I want you to maintain that awareness of the navel drawing in as you reach through the crown and you engage the back body a little bit, but you're activating the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So the elbows are about 90 degrees. Okay, and you're pressing as though you're pressing into a wall behind you with the backs of your hands. So start to feel that. And the tendency here is for us to drop out into the belly. So you want to draw that navel center back in. Breathing. Good. One more breath. And exhale. Hands come back down. Separate the knees, hip distance again. And then start to slide the left arm underneath so you're landing on your left shoulder and the side of your left head. And you can really start to feel this twist through the upper back, the shoulders, and just breathe into it. Good. Press through the right palm, slide that left hand out, and then switch sides. So right arm slides right underneath the left arm onto the right shoulder and then the side of your head. And then feel a little bit of pressure as you press your left hand into the ground and start to draw that left shoulder towards the sky, opening up the heart and feeling the twist through the thoracic and cervical. And breathing into the twist. Good, one more breath. And exhale, let's come all the way out. Okay, so the hands are still shoulder distance. you'll transfer weight into the left knee and extend the right leg behind you. The toe can touch onto the ground. Bring that left hand back just a little to the left, okay? And you lean into it. I want you to lean into that left hand. Start to open your torso to the right, and then extending the right arm towards the sky. Put energy into the right foot, into your core as the navel center draws in. You're feeling even the hip muscles and the side. And if you're stable here, start to lift the right leg off the ground. Keep pressing through the right heel. And if you want to go even further with this, just pulse the leg up and down a few times. Okay, and then release the right hand. Come onto your right knee, transfer the weight, set yourself up so you're balanced. Left leg comes behind you. Stacking bone upon joint through the right wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Start to open your torso off to the side and then reach the top arm. Find one point of focus to help the balance. Start to put energy into the left foot. And then activating the whole leg and glute, you'll start to lift the leg off. Make sure you're really connected through the torso. Breathing, focusing on one spot. Let's pulse. Good. And then exhale, coming back down. Just doing some nice cat circles as you move yourself in a big circle. Knees can be wide, feeling the inner thighs. And breathing into it. Good. Reversing the direction if you haven't already. And then we'll come back and find our downward facing dog. So hands are shoulder distance. Knees are about hip distance. Press the toes into the ground and start to lift off, using that core strength as you bring the navel center in. Now, if you are working on lengthening your spine and getting a nice long spine, keep the knees bent for this and just keep lifting the hips up. Okay, eventually you can start to straighten your legs and still feel that length and space in the spine. Breathing into it, press the palms into the earth, straightening up through the elbows. And then in yoga we call this Uddiyana Bandha. It's one of the energetic locks in the body. At the navel center, you're just slightly drawing in and up, and you're feeling this energetic lift. Just maintaining that pranic flow. Good, one more breath here. And slowly look towards the front. Start to step both feet so they're hip distance. Inhale, come up halfway, and then start to fold forward. Whichever way you are, relax the head and neck, relax the shoulders, and breathe. Next, exhale, you'll bend the knees and draw the navel center in. And then inhale it, sweep the arms up, facing upwards. Palms can face each other as you reach out through the elbows. Put energy into the feet. Transfer weight into the heels as you lean back a little bit and really lengthen through the crown. Breathing. One point of focus. Good. Press through your feet. Let's reach the arms up. Feel the opening in the front body. And then exhale to fold forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lifting. And then step both feet behind you. Find your plank position. Nice and strong here in plank. And holding it. So if this is really difficult for you and you start shaking, just lower your knees to the ground and get a little bit more structure so you don't lose that structure. So the wrists and elbows and shoulders should be nice and stacked to keep the legs strong. Okay, and breathe here. Good, one more breath. And then lower down to your knees if you're not already. Slide the hands back just a little bit. Look forward and start to bend the elbows towards the rib cage. Come right down to your belly. Point both your toes. Tops of the feet are pressing into the earth. And then you'll slowly start to lift your chest as you engage your legs, coming into a baby cobra. Open the heart towards the front. Look up. And then exhale. Child's pose. If you like, you can come into a down dog. But I'll just demonstrate child's pose for you. Feeling the breath in and out of the nose. Good. One more inhale. Exhale. Look towards the hands. Find downward dog if you're in child's pose. And then start to step forward again. Feet are hip distance. Pick up the toes, spread them, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. Good, and then come all the way up. Nice tall spine. And exhale. So you can keep your feet nice and strong for this one and the legs strong. As we bring our arms up, the palms can touch. Reach out of the crown and the side body as you inhale. As you exhale, root down through your feet. Keep strong through the legs. And then go side to one side and then back. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Stay nice and connected. And the legs are the roots and the core. One more. Back to center. Releasing the arms and separating the feet. About a leg's distance. We'll reach down into the ground, pressing through all four corners. Start to turn your right toes open towards the front. Inhale, the arms sweep up. And exhale to reach to the right. Let's lower the hand down either above the knee. You might be here with the hand on the waist. Just keeping the shoulders nice and stacked to the right leg. Or slide down a little bit further, but keep lengthening that right side, coming into triangle pose, okay? Utthita Trikonasana. You can then go lower, but the second you start to fold into it, you want to come all the way back up and slide that hand back up and open the heart, okay? Eventually, this left top arm can reach towards the sky. And then breathe and find one point of focus. It may not be at the hand, and that's okay. If the neck is sore, look straight ahead or down to the ground, maybe to the big toe. Okay, but finding one point will help your balance. Good, one more breath here. And then exhale. Press the feet in and slowly come up to inhale. We'll turn to go to the other side. So the right toes turn in a little bit. Left toes open up. Keep the legs straight and strong as you inhale. And then exhale, reaching all the way to the left. Now you can lower that hand down. Whatever works for you. Just be mindful of the folding that happens. Sometimes we collapse too much in the chest here and bring our arm way out here. We want to bring the hand to the waist for now and roll that shoulder back and get the heart opening. And then start to lengthen both sides. Okay, eventually the top arm reaches towards the sky, looking up. So I want you to start to feel the roots in the feet. All four corners are rooting. And then breathing, finding that one point of focus. Good. Press through the feet. Inhale. Let's slowly come up and we'll turn to face the front. Okay, so come to the front of your mat. Your feet are about hip distance. Left hand is just on the waist. Actually, both hands can be on the waist. Just stabilize here for a second. finding one point of focus where you can, unless you're watching me do this, but one point of focus where you can find the balance. Transfer your weight to the left leg and start to bend your right knee so you're lifting your foot off the ground. Okay, you want to be really strong in that standing leg. Now your toe may be just down here, and that's okay. You just go in baby steps. But if you're bending your right knee, this is nice and 90 degrees in the knee, okay, in the hip and the foot. We'll take our left hand, place it around the right leg, lift nice and tall in the heart and the spine, and then start to twist to the right. Now, if you're doing full posture, you can reach that right arm behind you, thumb towards the sky, reaching through the fingertips. And breathing. Good, exhale, coming back around. Nice, shake it out a little. We'll transfer weight to the right leg now. Left knee bends, the left foot is flexed. And you'll place your right hand on the outside of the left leg. Stand nice and tall, breathing. And then slowly start to twist around. And eventually you can start to open up that left arm. And you know what? You may not be there today, and that's okay to keep the left hand on the waist. I just want you to focus on reaching out through the crown and feeling that space come all the way from the earth, all the way up towards the sky. Meanwhile, looking at one point of focus. Good, and then exhale, we'll release that leg, shake it out, keeping the feet hip distance, reach the arms up towards the sky, inhale, and then exhale, start to bend the knees, come all the way down, sit down onto your mat, bring your feet forward and your knees bent, and the feet and knees are together. So let's just lean back a little bit. You'll draw the shoulders back and lift the heart forward. So I want you to see if you can balance on just beyond the sit bones, okay? So balancing. If you have a sore tailbone from prior injuries, this one might not be good for you. So just listen to that or sit on a cushion or something so it's not so hard. Bring the feet up, shoulders back. And I want you to keep your hands here unless you know you can keep your spine straight when you let go. The second it goes like this and you collapse, come right back. Draw the knees in towards the chest again. Okay, keep spreading through the toes and breathing. Shoulders are back, heart is forward. You got this. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, crossing just at the ankles. You'll press your palms into the earth and lift the hips off the ground and then release. Good. Let's do 1 more of those. Shoulders back, heart lifts, breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Cross and lift. Good. Whew. Let's straighten out through the legs. Nice and long with the spine again. We'll bend the right knee so that the foot is just on the ground, nice and rooted. Left leg is nice and straight, reaching out through the crown, and then bring your right hand behind your back. The left hand can just stay at the outside of the right leg and reach out through the crown. Breathe in, stay nice and tall. And then exhale around, so you're the mid-spine, upper spine, starting to turn. Good, getting a nice spinal twist. Keeping that left leg active. 1 point of focus. Good, coming all the way around, extend the right leg, left knee bends. Okay, same thing, left hand comes back around, right hand is on the outside of the left leg. I want you to grow nice and tall as you breathe in. Keep active in that right leg and then start to twist. Finding 1 point of focus. Stay soft in the eyes. the jaw. Good, and then exhale to come all the way back around. Okay, so let's bring and lean back with our hands. So bring your hands behind you. Lean back. So when you're doing this and you're bending the elbows, I want you to draw the elbows in a little bit so you're feeling this activation in the triceps, okay? Now, this is kind of a modified way of doing it, and I'll show you the full action of what we're doing. So the legs will be out, and we're bringing our knees towards our chest, and then we're bending the elbows and straightening and coming up, okay? For 5, 4, keep the chest open, 3, 2, and 1. Good, okay. Let's stretch out our legs so they're nice and wide. Okay, inhale, breathe in, grow tall, and exhale, folding forward. And just feel the inner thighs starting to lengthen, the muscles starting to soften. And breathe. Relax the face and the jaw, the head and neck. And just take this time to really connect inwards. Connect to how you're feeling. Good. We'll take one more breath here. And then slowly come up. Okay, let's do a little windshield wipers to release the hips. And then we'll come back. Scoot forward, slowly roll down. So you're using your core to roll, and it's supporting your back body by drawing the navel center right in. So really feel that. Rounding. Good, and then you'll extend through the left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest and just hold this stretch for a second. Bring the hands interlaced behind the head, extend your leg towards the sky, and then slowly lower the leg down. Okay, now bend the left knee. We'll do this same thing on the other side, and then we'll switch it up a little and do more core. Let's just start to feel that stretch. Good. And then bring the hands behind the head, extend the leg, and slowly lower. Okay, so bend the left knee and place the left foot on the ground. The right leg is just straight and strong, and you'll start to lift your shoulders, but I want you to look towards the ceiling like this. I'm just lifting my shoulders off and my arms off, but I'm looking up so my neck is nice and long, and I'm not crunching in like this. Okay, so it's just a lifting, keeping everything nice and long, the navel center in. As you lift up, you'll lift your leg as well. Okay, so let's just relax the leg, relax the head, take a deep breath in just to relax. And then when you exhale, I want you to lift your right leg and your torso. Good. And then release. By inhaling, exhaling, drawing that navel center in towards the chest. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Very slow and connected. Okay, bend the right knee, place the right foot on the ground, and then your left leg extends. Breathing in, soften the belly. And then on the exhale, you'll activate and navel center comes in. As you lift your torso, lift your left leg. Good, inhale, relax. Exhale, lift. Inhale, relax. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Let's do one more. Exhale. Good. And then release, bending both knees and letting them sway from side to side. Breathing into the body, letting everything go. And as you're going from side to side like this, you can massage your glutes a little bit. We'll just do one nice stretch before we finish with that'll help the glutes. So recline pigeon, you may have done this before, but right foot flex, placing it on the left leg, and then feel the stretch there. If you don't feel anything, pick the left foot up and interlace your fingers behind the left leg. Continue pressing through your right heel. Okay, and then start to feel this connection and stretch on the outer right hip. Begin to soften the shoulders, and the face, and the eyes. Come to your breath. Relax your hips. And just completely tune into the body's rhythms and sensations. Good. And then we'll release that to switch sides, place the right foot on the ground, the left foot is flexed. You can start to feel this activity through the left foot, and then picking up the right knee, interlace fingers behind the back. And breathing. Good. I'll take one more breath here. And then exhale. Start to feel that release. You can rock from side to side. And then we'll slowly start to move into our Shavasana. So straightening out through the legs. Allowing the bones and the muscles to completely let go. Find this nice space for yourself to surrender. To surrender in how you're feeling exactly in this space. To tune into the breath and how it's moving through the body. Just letting everything go that you can no longer control or serve you, right? Although we have the urge to control things around us in our life, in our external world, you know, the only thing we can really hone in on and tune in and control is our breath, quieting our thoughts, even though that's very hard as well, but just observing. Come to this place of the witness where you get to just completely let go and relax as you witness the mind, the breath, in this place of ease and grace, steadiness and ease, Stira Sukha. Take another breath in and completely let go. I'll leave you here for about a minute and then I'll guide you out slowly. Let's start to take deeper breaths back into the body. Fully feeling the breaths in and out. And then we'll move gently through the fingers and toes, letting the head roll from side to side. And then take a nice deep stretch with the arms above the head. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. And we'll roll over onto our side body. Nice deep breath here. And then coming all the way back up to seated. To just come into a very simple cross-legged posture for you. You can cross at the ankles if you like, but close the eyes. Take a moment here to really just sit with your experience. You can place your hand on your heart or your back or somewhere where it needs extra space and healing. And just start to feel that. Maybe nothing's coming up for you, and that's okay. Just placing the hands on the knees and resting. As you breathe in, feel the space in your spine grow nice and tall. And as you breathe out, feel grounded through the hips and settled into the earth. Again, breathe in and exhale out. And placing the hands in Namaste in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra. As I bow to the divine in you and the divine in me, namaste, and thank you so much for joining the class. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Reach out. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.